But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow, go pink. Steel, black. Smash, red. Green jack. Ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down.
Hey, run!
Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Blaster, stay, right, right. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Blue, go. Red, cycle. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Sit, mega. Set.
2nd and 4. And the man hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Here we fight, 60. 60 red. Shot, set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Ready?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
10 black. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Completes this one to Thornton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Okay, break.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
52 blue. You, yellow.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That's taken it around the 40. Unable to corral him, he fights through. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Lawrence will throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gaskin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Take right open. 11.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Striker, 3-3. Drill green. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Jim, take it back.
Now Lawrence. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
10 black, white. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his man in the crossing route. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3rd down and 13. Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Shelling through the defense. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, set, ready, go.
The drive will start with an option going left. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Red, cycle.
At the 50-yard line.
Black, hey, blue. Black shot.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and Nick connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jody Sly set to kick off.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Well, that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Palmer, 83 yards. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Yellow. 6. Mega. Ready.
He'll look to throw. On the out route, he's got Thornton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Field, black. Green jack. Hut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fights loose. A second nice move. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
30 left.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. I'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 14-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third-quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
50.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. 49 yards on the ground. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second.